on the 24th of December, you also engaged virtually. There was an online meeting that the minister called regarding the Medicare 24 contract with Mr. Matlala. That meeting would have been called as a result of the media, the media or concerns raised in the media about the award, or what was then alleged to be the irregular awarding of the contract to Mr. Matlala.
Yeah, that is correct, Honorable Chair. On the 24th December 2024, yes, we did have a virtual meeting where we were discussing the contract of Medicare 24, which that's where the minister raised concerns that there were some articles in the newspapers about this contract. So we had a meeting on the 24th, and still in that meeting, or after, there was never at any given point where the minister spoke to me about the imminent disbandment of PKTT.
What was the status of the Medicare 24 contract at that stage on the 24th of December 2024? Had it been awarded already?
Yeah, it has been awarded already. I think it was awarded somewhere May, June of the same year, 2024.
18 of June, yes.
Yes, it was a contract that was running, and it was just taken off. And well, there were some reports from the end users, which are various divisions, that there is a problem of service delivery. I think even prior to that meeting, there was a meeting between the supplier, people from Medicare 24, together with my officials, where they had meetings about service delivery by Medicare 24, which was not satisfactory.
At that stage, the contract having been awarded, was it within the minister's authority to question the award, or to have it set aside, or to hold an inquiry into the award of the contract?
No, it's not within his authority to award or do that. But however, he is a minister of police. If he come across information that points something wrong with the contract, it is right for him to alert us, or me, the subs management, that this is what I pick up, and so that we can provide the necessary answers.
And subsequently, we know there was an internal audit of that.
Yeah,
that then highlighted, we know from the evidence of General Fani.
Yeah, out of that meeting, I then said, no, I will task the internal audit of the subs to go and audit the contract, which they did. The first report, I think it came out somewhere in January, a preliminary report. And then subsequent to that, there was a final report that came out, I think somewhere in March, which subsequently, based on the final report, I eventually in April, I think it's April, I eventually then cancelled the contract.
I know we're digressing a bit, but on the 24th of December, was Mr. Matlala's name specifically mentioned in that meeting?
Yes, no, it was mentioned. Yes, correct. It was mentioned that Medicare 24 is Mr. Matlala.
And as at that date, 24 December 2024, did you know Mr. Matlala? Had you met him before?
No, I didn't know him, and I didn't met him before also. Not at all.
So the name Matlala didn't mean anything to you?
No, it did not mean anything to me. I didn't know him at all, no, met him.
All right. So then just fast forward. We know the minister didn't raise PKTT with you at all, despite what we've now discussed, several opportunities to do so, and we're moving now into January. You also heard from was it telephonically on WhatsApp from General Nkonazi? Did you also hear from Lieutenant General Kumalo? This is now all in early January about the directive.
Yeah, I did. I received, think WhatsApp from Sebola sending me the directive. As I said, I think in my previous evidence, I open it, look at it, scan it, but then close it because initially I didn't take it as a serious or real matter. And but then subsequently, on the 2nd or 3rd, I did get a call from Lieutenant General Mkonazi, and thereafter I did get a call from General Musikidi. I also did get a call from General Sibia, and they were talking more or less the same thing, asking me about the directive, and I told them, I don't know about the directive, I'm not aware of it. And after then looking at what is required in the directive, that's why I saw that the first report is required 20th of January. Then I said, let the relevant people draft those reports. I will produce those reports when I came back. I didn't inquire or phone the minister that time, and I didn't want to.
So you returned to office on the 14th of January.
That's correct. Yeah, I returned to the office 14th of January. Yes.
And was it on that day or the next day, the 15th, that General Sabia came to see you?
No, he came to see me on the very same 14th of January when I arrived, because I remember the morning part that day, I never even went to office. I flew from Wanarbuam to Mpumalanga, because you remember it was that time when there was a bit of turmoil in Mozambique. There was after elections, so there were a lot of people flooding, sort of running away from Mozambique. So we had to address the situation at the port of entry, myself and other DGs. We spent the day at Lebombo that day. So I only went to the office in the afternoon of the 14th of January. No, yes. So as I arrived in the afternoon, must be about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That's when General Sevilla then came to me with a letter, the report that I said they must draft while I was on leave. He came with that. Couple of letters that he said I must, is the report going to minister, some going to Sintumul and General Kumar that I must sign. That's where as I went through the report, I saw that it talks about same as the directive of the Minister of Immediate Disbandment. Then I engaged General Sibia in terms of how I would want to approach the matter, which I said, I'm not going to do it as a immediate disbandment. Rather, I would want, if ever at all we do it, we should wind down the team, not do it abruptly so. And that's why I said, General Sibia, go back and redraft something that will wind down the team and the work over a period.
Did you request it?
No, I requested a plan that must go to the minister. That is the reply of the Minister of That is in his letter that he wanted a progress report by the 20th of January.
But did you request it from him or from Lieutenant General Khumalo, who's the...
No, originally, remember when I was on leave, I said they must do the reports. When I came back, he came to me to say, this is the report, because General Khumalo reports to him. And subsequently, after I said he must stop doing the report on the 15th, that's when I directly then asked General Khumalo. I explained to him the same way I explained to General Sibiya. I explained to Khumalo to say, do for me a plan that will involve the winding down of a team over a period. I must also maybe go back a bit to say on the first day, when General Sibiya came to me with that, as we were discussing, how should this be done? I think it's on my evidence, I'll repeat it, that he also alluded to me that no, we can disband the PKTT same way as they disbanded the Scorpions, because he was a member of the Scorpions when the Scorpions were still there. That's why I asked him, how was the Scorpion disbanded? And then he said to me, no, they were called into the office, that everyone must come with his dockets. And they went into the office and they said, bring your docket. They counted the dockets, registered them in a register. And from there, they gave you a station or branch or unit where you must go and work. And in other words, you leave the dockets, you go report there. And he says, that's how the Scorpion was disbanded. And then I told him that, no, but that, for me, that's very irresponsible. You don't even know what is in the dockets, what is happening. And you just pack the dockets on the table, you say, people must go. I says, no, I'm not going to do that irresponsible way. I will do it my way. And my way is this way of winding down. So I don't want your Scorpion plan. Go and do the plan, my plan of winding down, coming with a proposal of winding down the team. And then the next day when he came, when I look at it, scan it, well, I didn't read the whole thing, scan it, I find that it still emphasized this immediate disbandment. That's when I said, no, looks like you, for some reason, maybe you don't understand me, what I'm saying. Then hence I tasked Khumalo to do same, and then Khumalo drafted the report, which myself and legal service later come and vetted and improve on it and sign off and then gave to the minister.
And that was on the 22nd when you gave that report to the minister?
Yeah, that was 22nd of January.
And that report was drafted, or you assisted Lieutenant General Khumalo?
Yeah, he started with the draft, but I finalized it myself with legal services.
Did you get any acknowledgement of receipt or response to the report submitted to Minister Mchunu at the time?
Well, acknowledgement, of course, we hand delivered it to the Chief of Staff, so there was acknowledgement of receipt. I didn't email it because there was that time this problem of documents leaking, so there was acknowledgement of the document by the Chief of Staff, but response or feedback, no, I didn't get any feedback from the minister.
Then on the 1st of February, you met with the president. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct, Honorable Chair. I did meet the president.
What were the circumstances of meeting? Was it a chance meeting? Was it an arranged meeting? Did you have an appointment with him? And was it specifically about this issue?
No, it was an arranged meeting which I requested from the president, and the agenda was to talk basically about the disbandment of the PKTT, where I alerted him that there is this thing that is happening, and the PKDT has been disbanded, and we don't know why. And well, he said he looked surprised, and he said, well, he didn't know. And after explaining to him, he said he will talk to the minister. And I left thereafter.
Where was that meeting, and for how long was that meeting? Was it in-person meeting?
Yeah, it was in-person meeting. Yeah.
Where was that meeting?
It was at Waterkloof Air Force Base.
And for how long did you meet with the president?
Must have been an hour.
So an hour is quite a long time. Well, what kind of exchange did you have with him? Did he ask questions? Did he ask for details? Did you explain to him?
Yeah, well, remember, I explained to him what is PKDT, how he started, reminding him, and he remembered how he started when he was in Maritzburg at Kashanam Mchunu's family, and how he put together the IMC, how the team was established, how they then went on to do the work and break through. So I explained to him the work of the team. And yes, then thereafter I left.
What was your impression when you left after you met with the president? Was your impression that he was listening sympathetically? Did he appear to be supportive of not disbanding the PKTT?
The question is quite a difficult thing to guess, but the first thing when I told him about this, as I said, he was quite taken aback because he wasn't aware. And I told him that this team is doing good work and it's still going on. We still have political killings problem in that province, and now this is happening. Yes. So the impression is he did listen to me, what I was saying, and he said he will speak to the minister.
Did the president get back to you after that meeting on the 1st of February?
No, he didn't get back to me, and of course, I didn't expect him also. I expected that at some point after speaking to the minister, maybe the minister will get back to me or engage me.
Did you meet with the minister anytime after that meeting?
Yeah, we met. We did meet. Yeah, one of the meetings. One of the meetings I think we met was somewhere in February. Still in February. Yes, we met a couple of times. I can't recall the exact numbers, but we did meet.
We know you did meet. You had the online meeting with the portfolio committee on the 5th of March, and then you had that in-person meeting on the 6th of March.
Oh yes,
where the minister was present. Correct. But before that, did you meet in February?
Yeah, I think February we met here at the province of Western Cape with the executive, the EXCO from head office, where we were just briefing the minister and the deputy ministers on the work that we are doing. So the various directorate, I take him through what work we are doing, both by overview of the work we are doing, and then thereafter visible policing. Lieutenant General Msiki did some presentation, and thereafter the detectives, General Sebea did some presentation also, and General Nkua spoke about all med support related matters.
Yeah, that was on the 6th of February.
Yeah, I think it was 6th of February.
General Sentumile also referred to that meeting. Although she referred to it, she wasn't in the meeting. She was supposed to be in the meeting.
Yes.
But she had a bereavement that day, so she wasn't in the meeting.
Yeah, no, she wasn't. She didn't attend that meeting. Yeah. She had a bereavement.
But in that meeting, PKTT wasn't on the agenda and wasn't discussed.
No, it wasn't on the agenda and it wasn't discussed. We discussed general performance of the subs and also we did the crime statistics.
Sure. But just before that meeting, there was a letter from General Sabia. You recall that letter?
The letter?
On the 4th of February.
Yeah, the letters, I became aware of them at a later date. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, a broader question. In his evidence, Minister Mchunu said that you did not disagree with the disbandment of the PKTT. Instead, he says you actioned it as he expected you to do. And you only differed on the when and the how of the disbandment and how the directive should be implemented.
Yeah, firstly, let me say, after I came back from leave, I did ask the minister to engage him on the PKTT, and he did not give that audience. He said, firstly, let's get the report. On the 14th, I recall that there was, at that time, there was a lot of media articles about, negative media articles about crime intelligence. And me, I did engage him. I did call him to say, I want us to discuss about the PKTT. And then he said, submit the report first. And then immediately after that, I can't recall whether it's the same day, but later he called me back where we discussed about the negative media articles about CI, where he said he wants to appoint the council to investigate these things that are in the media about crime intelligence. Firstly, it was the employment of various senior managers. I think Mkweli is one of them, Brigadier Khalanyani, and I think others. And there was also the issue of the killing of Cindy Somakaka. I can't remember all of them. So then that's where I said to him on the phone that, do you remember that I asked you that we need to brief you in detail about matters of crime intelligence. You must make time, which we have yet made time up to now. You can appoint your senior counsel, but bear in mind that that senior counsel is going to take the information that we have and just give it to you. So what is the value of buying your own information that is readily available to you? So you make time, we come and we brief you for free. Don't have to buy it through a senior counsel. Then he said, okay. Then he said, no, he will make time, which then we agreed that we shall meet on the 16th of January. And 16th January, we both went to a funeral in Putadichawa to bury a police official there. When we came back in the evening, 1800, myself and Timsan Kumalu, we went and met him, and we discussed those matters of crime intelligence. That's where, for the first time, General Kumalu briefed him about Project Q in Gauteng. And I touched the PKTT, then he says, no, the PKTT, let's wait until the report we'll discuss. Then we left. So, yes.
Did you not meet at all before the 5th, before the portfolio committee presentation that was made by Lieutenant General Khumalo?
I'm talking under correction. We might have met to, normally when we go for such meeting, we do meet and brief him on what is going to the portfolio committee. So here, I'm not sure. Sometime we meet, sometime we don't meet. So here, I definitely not sure whether we met or not. But Yes, we did go to portfolio committee. The 5th, we had a meeting at the portfolio committee. The 6th, we met again physically then here at the province, myself, General Sibia, General Sintumule, General Msikidi, General Kumalo, Chief of Staff, Ngabinde, and there was a Lieutenant Colonel also there. I think Mr. Pikoli was also there, Advocate Pikoli.
So on the 5th of March, when Lieutenant General Kumalo presented to the portfolio committee, that effectively was a sort of a winding down of the PKTT and not an immediate disbandment.
Yeah, the plan that we presented there was a winding down and showing the work of the PKTT. But remember, Minister have not yet says he agreed to that.
Yeah, that's why I asked whether whether the approach was not before you make a presentation to the portfolio committee, you discuss these things and perhaps agree them or indicate some disagreement or indicate that the plan is still or something is still in a planning phase and it hasn't been resolved yet.
Yeah, well, by then, the PKTT was not yet dissolved and there was no indication there that we will dissolve it immediately. It was more to say we will be winding it down. That's a presentation that we put before the portfolio committee.
But the disagreement between you and Lieutenant General Kumalo on the one hand, and the minister and his chief of staff and Kabinde and Sabia on the other end, that then manifests at the meeting on the 6th.
Yeah, on the meeting of the 6th, that's where the difference became quite very clear. I must state that at that meeting of the 6th, when the minister opened that meeting, that's where I said to the minister, Minister, these are the senior managers of SAPS. Can you take them into your confidence? What are the reasons that you are disbanding this team?